Boom.
Hello, folks. How you all doing? Welcome to another Workbench live on a Wednesday with Festa, me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop, and young Dave.
And it's me, Dave, from Model Maker Dave's workshop.
Absolutely. We're doing these builds for the wonderful guys at eModels up in the corner there, emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs, folks. And we are building these little bad boys. I shall be putting a link for these in the description shortly when I go down to bench camp, folks. But the link is in there under the video. And we are building these little trucks. I'm doing mine as a red New York flatbed truck with all the beer barrels and gubbins. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm which one was it?
Oh, look, I caught him out there. He's like, can't remember what one now, can you? I'll pad out, Dave.
I'm doing that one, but with a few changes.
Absolutely. So that's what we're up to, folks. But first things first, let's have a looky-look to see who's in the chat. So obviously me and Dave are in, saying hello. Al McNichols in says, afternoon, gents and ladies. If any of you are about, just received a phone message not to go and make any dinner as we could be going inland. Tracy intends treating me to dinner out. Yippee. She's letting you out in public.
Oh, is that a good idea?
Oh, give that woman a medal, mate. That's a bravery award, Dave, isn't it?
I think she should be up for a Victoria Cross.
Absolutely. Mark Shellard's in says, afternoon, everyone. Another warm day in the sun. It is cooking here, mate. It really is.
Yes.
So
yes.
Be careful if you're out and about in the old current bun, folks, because, yeah, if you're like me, you're follically challenged, you're going to be sort of medium rare in about 8 minutes. Kevin's in, says, afternoon to all in Chatland, enjoy your meal, Watto. Very nice too. That's everyone saying hello to Watto. Jacqueline is in, Jacqueline Crochet Art, saying hi. How are you, Jackie? Hope you're doing all right.
Hello,
I love
Jackie.
the lovely Marcy is in, Scale Model Muse, waving at everyone.
Hello,
afternoon.
Muse.
And she's dishing out the hugs as well. Hello. Big hugs back. It's Mark saying hello to Dave. Kevin saying hello to Dave. Paul D. Tommaso's in, saying hello and good day to all. Hello, Paul. Love to you and Dawn, mate. Hope you're both keeping as well as can be. Hugo's in, Dave. Hugh Gordon. Afternoon, folks. Good to see you guys.
Hello, you.
Good to see you too as well, you. And I got your message the other night, mate, and not a problem, buddy. Panzer's in, says good afternoon all, with Festa Uggs and Dave Uggs and Kevin and Jackie Uggs and Muse Uggs and all the Uggs. Everyone said hello to each other there. And Al says, I presume you're the other side of the pond. Yeah, he's in Canada, Al, I do believe. Paul is in. Paul J. Lewis says, afternoon, Colin, Dave and all in chat. Hello, Paul. Good to see you in, mate. I hope you're doing all right. So, yeah, that's the chat done already, Dave. Just a quick greeting for everyone. Most important question. How's model making mum?
Model making mum is good because she's been out in the garden.
She's all right.
Been doing gardening stuff.
Bless her.
I don't know. It's stuff in the garden. So, yeah, but she's happy.
And also, question of the day.
Now, the question of the day, as we all know, what is or what is about to go in your bellies? What have you got on your benches? And, ever so important, what is your beverage of choice whilst watching the show?
Absolutely.
Answers on a postcard.
Answers on a postcard, stamped addressed envelope to elgin35@GeoCities. So, yeah, so we're going to pop down to the bench so that we can let you see what we're up to, because that's the whole idea. So if you want to build along with these, I'll be putting the link in the chat imminently. I just want to put me lights on so that you can all see what is going on. Let's put that one on. Just move it out of shot of me tablet. There you go. Hopefully you should then be able to see what we're up to. Let's have a looky-loo. Quick question, chat, as well. I take it audio and video is coming through okay. If you could just let us know, just so that we know that you're receiving this in a decent audio and video. So if you could just let me know that, that would be massively appreciated. eModels is in there. Welcome everyone and welcome to the chat. Please keep it family friendly and do not discuss other retailers. Thank you very gladly. Absolutely. This is a stream for eModels. For those of you that don't know, that haven't tuned in before, eModels is a UK modelling retailer. You can get kits, tools, all kinds of gubbins related to the hobby, books, aircraft, boats, RC specialists, all of that. So hit them up, go and have a look on the website. I'm sure you'll find something to enjoy and build. If you would like to build my kit, I will type it in the chat now so that you can see what we're up to. And I will sort that out.
Just to let you know, everyone's saying all good for video and audio.
Lovely. Thank you very much, peeps. Let's just get that up on there. Copy that. Bosh. That's my one. And Dave's kit. Here's this one. Go. Looking around me broadcast light there so I could see what I was doing. So that's what we're building, folks. If you'd like to build along with us, go grab yourself one of them bad boys and you too can be doing them. And they are really good kits, Dave, aren't they? Let's be honest.
I really enjoyed this one so far.
Loads of variants.
Yes, lots of options.
Absolutely.
Well, especially with this one, I think the only thing that you're limited by is your own imagination as to which way you want to go with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, mate. Al says audio okay, video so far so good, Colin. Thank you very much for the feedback, folks. It's just obviously where we're focusing on what we're building and that, and we've only got the chat here. We don't, or I certainly don't, see the video, that how the video's coming through. So I'd just like to know that it's all good. Right. Shall we get some plastic glued together, mate?
Yeah, so I'm taking a break from the underside and the chassis.
Oh, right, yeah.
But putting the cab together, but not fully, because if it's all assembled, it's going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah, you're doing the same as me, aren't you? You're doing the top, the bottom, and the front as different sub-assemblies. So yeah.
Yeah.
Where did I get to last week? I got the chassis done, and I was putting the opening door on. So I've got an hinged door on one side that opens up like so. So it does the opening closey bit. But the other side is going to be fixed just to keep the cab strength up, because they are a bit flimsy, these cabs. So mine is literally going to be displayed once it's all painted with the driver's door ajar as if he's going to get out. And that's it, because it's not going to be played with every day because it's going under the counter at eModels. So it will be displayed with the driver. He's just pulled up for one of his drops and he's about to get out of his cab, folks. So hence why I'm only opening one door. So yeah, I'm going to put the bottom in, the seat and all of that lot. And then I'm going to go off and build the flatbed in a bit. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Fox is in, says, hi, howdy kiddies, blimps and vestibules to you. Hello, Fox, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Hello, Fox.
Kevin says, yeah, they are very nice kits and highly detailed. They are, mate. Paul, or Panzercat even, says, belly, nothing yet. Bench, the stream, and a Meng T90 turret. Beverage is coffee. Yeah. Paul says, can't afford to get any kits at the moment. It sucks since there are so many cool kits out there. Absolutely, mate. If it wasn't for the lovely supporters I've got, mate, I'd be the same, to be honest with you. It's everyone's feeling the pinch now, mate, ain't they?
Yep.
Atul says, hi, Fox, and Mama Fox, if she's about. Everyone's saying hello to Fox. Muse has curbed her buying. Hope to get out this house soon. Less to move. Yeah, I'm pretty much only buying consumables at the moment, like paints and glues and things like that, because, you know, I've got a fair old stash in here, and I kind of want to get some of it built, because it's no good just sitting there in boxes, is it? So that's the plan. Did you notice, Dave, I didn't say that I'm not buying any more kits, because the last time I said that, I bought a kit.
Yeah, we know how long that one lasted, don't we?
Yeah, about 15 minutes. Yeah. Absolutely, mate.
Now, why don't you put it round the right way?
Have you been special?
I'm always special, you know that.
There we go. Fox is saying much better today. Yeah, good to know you're feeling a bit better, Fox. Because you was a bit poorly, wasn't you? Can't have a poorly bad Fox, can we?
Oh, he wasn't being a princess again, was he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mum, it hurts when I do this. Don't do it then. He's never going to get sympathy from us.
Oh, poor Foxy Woxy.
Yeah, bless him. We'll have that door. We'll have that base. Now, driver's door window open, passenger door window in, I reckon. Which will be fine if I can remember where I put the windows. How easy are they to put in? Oh, yeah, they go in the days. Right. Got a dashboard. I'm narrating again, ain't I? Sorry, folks.
You are.
Yeah, this is what I do.
You narrate away.
A bit of that, because that's where his feet go. And we got Seatykins, where the driver goes, city, 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 city. That bit.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it's that. No.
I'm being special.
I am. Yeah. Ah, that's it. Yeah. Doofus. Yeah, I am, mate. Yeah, don't be like Festa, folks. And that's that.
Oh, you gotta be joking.
Oh, well, Dave's found a tough bit. Dun, 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 dun.
No, he's not a tough bit. It's how teeny and how tiny are those parts, and you're expecting me to cut them off in one piece.
Have you got any have you got any photo etch yet?
Not at the moment. Although, as he turns the page, I have got 2 pieces of photo etch. Oh no, I've got 3 actually, because I've got a photo etch windscreen wiper.
Yeah, absolutely.
And slant brackets to go on.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
He says.
Yeah, Fox is saying, yeah, money's tight, no self-indulgence. Absolutely, mate. I mean, you know, this is what I do for me living at the end of the day. So, yeah, what I do here is what keeps me going. So, give that a bit of a sand. What have we got? Paul J. Lewis, belly, chicken, tomato, pasta thing. Bench, MFH, 112, Ferrari, F12S. Body is in paint. Beverage, yet to decide. It could be fizzy, it could be alcoholic, or both. Decisions. Absolutely, mate.
Oh, hang on. Nothing.
Got those. Give that a bit of a nip. So, Spock saying hello to everyone. So yeah, it's very warm day today again, Dave, isn't it? But apparently, I don't know whether you saw it on the notes, but there is a storm stroke torrential rain warning being issued for the whole of the south of England. So if you're out and about tonight, folks, and the next few days driving, please be careful. Please stay safe. And
well, I shall be at work tomorrow.
yeah.
Hopefully the rain doesn't start until after I get indoors. But it is what it is. Right.
Let's see. Paul says I'm having to scratch build a new exhaust for his axle and speed breaker resin kit. The one supplied is too warped to be used. Tried doing the hot water trick, but no luck. Oh.
News is saying 32 degrees and getting hotter.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, it is warm out there.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad driving home, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been better, he says.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin says, you know what to blame for the weather? It's Glastonbury weekend. Absolutely. For those not in the UK, whenever we have the Glastonbury Festival, you're guaranteed a weekend of storms.
Wow.
It was an absolute mudfest there one year for Dave, wasn't it? Glastonbury.
Yeah, I'm not one to go to festivals, and you know, it's each to their own and all the rest of it. But when you see them absolutely sopping wet,
Yeah.
covered in mud, and you just think,
Why? Yeah.
I get that. Oh yeah, you got to be there for the atmosphere and everything else.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's when they was going back to their tents and their tents are like under 6 inches
Yeah.
of water, and you just think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquaplaning in mudslides, and it's like, yeah.
it's just nah.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing.
Absolutely. Plastic Alchemist is in, says hello to Fox. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, the minute they say, yeah, Glastonbury's happening, it's like, yeah, that's going to go
Yeah,
well.
It'll be the same when they do Reading. That'll be a washout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Reading Festival's always got that reputation, Dave, in it now.
Yeah.
Goes in there like so. Kev says corned beef and cheese salad with no potatoes. Dessert will be strawberries and clotted cream. Ice cream and will be washed down with coffee. Oh, happy days. I'll cut in. Right, I'll feast he's having, isn't he?
Oh, no.
Go. Let's get the back seat rest in. Job done. And I have got the foot plate. Plastic Alchemist says all good at the moment. He's editing some videos. Oh, good man.
Cool. Well done, you.
Well done, you, mate. Yeah, I've got about 5 minutes left of voiceover to do on the Suzuki build for eModels. It will be the last episode of that, which will be putting all the fairings on, making brum brum noises, and doing the final reveal. So all being well, I can finish that this evening and get that uploaded for release, hopefully for tomorrow or Friday. So keep an eye out for that one, folks, on the eModels channel. And yeah, been a thoroughly enjoyable build. I've already got the next build that I'm going to be doing for them lined up. So get a few videos done for me channel and then I shall start that one. So yeah, all part of the fun, mate. Oh, didn't want that bit of glue in coal, did you, mate?
You being special again.
I am, Dave. You know me, mate. Actually, yeah, let's put a bit of glue down there because it's got a join on there. Like that. There you go. It's better. Fox says 23 degrees where he is, more like 30 indoors. Yeah.
Currently at the bench, 25.1.
Yeah. 26 according to me computer, but yeah. That's ambient temperature outside. In here, I think I could add a few on top of that because of the fish tank, the computers.
And you got your boiler in there.
And the boiler, yeah. There you go. So we can have a bit of that on there. Plastic says I'm just starting my channel, so no voiceover for now. The aim is to get the quality of yours. Quality. Yeah. I try me best, mate. Put it. What's his name in that? Yeah. So you'll be fine, mate. Just takes a little bit of time, mate. Like I say, I mean, decent microphone, decent bit of video in, mate. You'll be well away. Honestly, mate, you won't look back.
Excuse me.
You can have so much fun doing this. You wouldn't think it, but yeah. Right. Oh, Fox is saying his garden's still in need of strimming. Yeah, mine is, mate. I've got the bramble killers down at the moment, mate, because yeah, we getting pretty sort of David Bellamy-esque out in the back there now. So
Well, mine was.
yeah,
It's had a strim, but that's
yeah,
as far as it's gone.
yeah. Mine probably needs a short back and sides, mate. Fox says Bench still trying to get on with his Canis Rex for eModels and failing. Belly will be paella and a nice frosty beverage. Good man. Days. This is the thing, bench time at the moment, because it is so hot in the rooms. We're on that sort of. You open the door to come in, you're like, oh no, I can't sit there for 3 hours tonight. So, oh. So it's all going a little bit pear-shaped for us all at the moment, but we are trying our best.
Yeah, it's kind of. Well, no, it's just.
It's that time of the year, isn't it, where we do struggle to keep content coming because of the heat. Not blessed with air conditioning, so.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Cool, it would be, wouldn't it? Can't afford air conditioning, blimey. There you go. So that's got a bit of that on there. You can then have a bit of him like that. Yeah, happy days. Muse says, the yard looks like a jungle. It's too hot for that mess. Yeah, same here, Muse. Honestly, it's Indiana Jones is in there somewhere, mate, with his scythe, trying to work his way through, but yeah. It'll come good.
Yeah, it's just wait for it to drop in temperature.
Yeah, don't need to drop much, Dave, does it? But just enough.
Ooh. No, a nice sort of 19, 20 degrees, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Right, that's the base done.
Dave's making noises already, folks.
Yeah, right. What do we want? We want turn it round, you can read the numbers.
You've been special.
Still doesn't help trying to find a part, but you know, just that they're the right way.
Notice how we have each other's backs in here, folks. Yeah. That was what I was looking at doing. Weakening that pillar very slightly, just so that we can get that to look a bit better. Because it's not the greatest of fit.
Good grief.
There you go.
That part looks enormous on the instructions, but it's not in real life.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? It does throw you a little bit, Dave. Yeah, that's better. James Skiffins is in, the model officer, saying good afternoon. Oh, Rupert alert, Dave. There is a Rupert alert.
Rupert in the building. Rupert in the building. Run, run, run.
Oh, he's going to kill us too, isn't he? You just know he is. He's going to go, right, that's it. I've had it with them two idiots now. Yeah. Okay, so that then goes up in there in his rump, like so.
Yeah, it's, has he got any scrambled egg on his head? Yeah, yes. Has he got a lanyard? Definitely run now. Quick, move.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do you think he's having these cucumber sandwiches again?
Yep. The model officer and his scrambled egg regalia. Oh dear God.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, I can imagine in his day he gave out some severe square bashing, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And then that sits up in there. Allegedly. Not the greatest of fits, though, is it? I wonder. Not like that. Bit. If in doubt, slice that off. Because the fitment isn't the greatest. Like so. Go. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Fox. He's saying to the Plastic Alchemist, good clear picture, good sound, and inject your personality into it. That's the key. There's no secret to it. You know, we have this philosophy. We treat our live streams as if we were sat in a pub with our mates around a table, having a nice chit chat and just generally chatting away, you know, and it works for us. You just hit on that formula, Dave, don't you? And it just works.
Yeah.
You know, if you overthink it and overcomplicate it, you're not going to have fun. And that's the operative word about all of this, is having fun, mate. So let's put a bit
Fun
of...
with a bit of banter and a bit of Mickey taking.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is just trying to treat it, because at the end of the day, it's a hobby. And, you know, the whole idea of a hobby is to enjoy it, relax, and have fun doing it. And if it's not fun, then you need to look at what you're doing and make a change.
Oh, nearly did a fox then.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. I nearly did a slicings.
Oh, Captain Stabberty alert, was it? There you go. So that's the seat.
No, not quite stabberty, but a definite slice, because we have broken skin, but we're not leaking red stuff.
Oh, do you need to ring your mum?
I'm all right. I'm
You
a big
sure?
boy. Yeah, I can cope. I'm a big boy. I can cope.
Okay.
Right. Didn't really want to put the glass in, but I haven't really got much choice.
Oh, lamekins. Ah.
Well, the windscreen wiper motor assembly just protrudes over the glass enough
Yeah.
that will stop it from going in if I fit it afterwards.
Yeah.
So, hey ho. That's what masking tape is for.
Absolutely. Put that there. That's got the door on there. I'm happy with that. Let that settle. We've got a bit of scrapey to do on the radiator. So let's get that going. Nearly did a fox. You mean you mixed ham, carbonara and curry in the same dish? No, he did a stabberty, mate.
Did a slices. Did slices, but no bloodies.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, James. He's saying there might be redundancies. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't need that, James. Keep us posted, mate, because, you know.
Yeah.
And also, I'll get well soon, Steve. St. Sabini, TSM. He's a bit poorly at the moment.
Oh,
So
get well soon, Steve.
Get well soon, mate. He's a valued friend and member of the community. And, yeah. So if you are watching, Steve, get well soon, mate. Retro Rabbit is in. He says it was to have thunderstorms yesterday and today, but has refused. So the humidity even is maxed out. Yeah, it is, mate. The way I like it here, it's like being in a sauna, isn't it, Dave? I love it when it thunders because I go and sit out in the conservatory because where you've got the glass roof, you can sit up and watch the lightning firing across the sky, Dave, and it's absolutely gorgeous to see.
I bet. Yeah,
Really is stunning.
Best I can do is sit at my doorstep.
Yeah, because normally you look up, you get an eye full of rain, don't you? So you don't see it. But of course, I can sit there and just watch it bombarding across the sky, and it is so beautiful. Mother Nature at her wildest and best is stunning. Normally Helen is one eye under a cushion under the settee. You see a pair of feet poking out. You hear whimpering noises. Yeah, I know Andy. He has been poorly for a while, mate. I was chatting to him day before yesterday, mate. Yeah. But, yeah, bless him. So, nothing worse. He's one of us at the end of the day. He's a valued friend. eModels have put in there that links for the kits that we're building. Cheers for that, guys. And these are the first of a few that we've got on the list to do, so there will be more of this type of stream coming, folks. So you're not going to get rid of us two that easy.
No.
Yeah. And it's just a nice chilled way of having a bit of fun on a Wednesday day.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice little bit of radiator going on there. Okay, and I do believe there may be a shroud to go around the front of it. There it is over there. I'll just put that on. Be another sub-assembly done.
Oh, it breaks the week up a little bit, doesn't it? Because you can have something to look forward to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We haven't broken eModels' website yet, so we're doing something right.
Right.
Or would that be an ecumenical matter?
I think that could be one of those matters.
Fox is saying, is that actual tube glue? Yeah, we still use Humbrol tube glues and that sort of glue. Yeah, still a place for it in the bench.
Nothing wrong with a bit of snot glue.
Dun, 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 dun. Look at that, Fox. You know you want some. Ooh. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, Retro's on about the aircon window box units. Thing is, I had a look at one and it was a couple of grand for a couple of grand for a little, one of these window aircon units. And yeah, for the amount of time we need it, yeah. Absolutely. Have you a bit of that? Retro Rabbit says sub-assemblage. Yeah. Yeah, it's a festerism, mate. It's my lingo, mate. It's how I talk. Sub-assembly, sub-assemblage. Yeah. You'll get used to me.
Really?
What?
Get used to you.
Yeah, yeah. I said that in the best possible taste.
Right, here we go. And now, careful everybody, because Dave is going to do photo etch.
I don't feel your pain at all. You remember when you mocked me the other week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just thought I would. Yeah. No pressure, Dave. Just remember, family friendly.
Do what?
You know. Powerwolf 1097 says, yep, the Humbrol Fit Glue is a great impromptu filler if you don't have sprue glue. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, last time I looked at one, mate, it was 1,800 quid. So, yeah. I balked at that. Yeah. And that was only one of those ones that fits on the wall and channels, you know, has the square brick that comes through the back of your wall, Dave.
Oh, right, yeah.
One of them ones. So, yeah.
I think I'll pass.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's all right, Paul. I'll order one from Canada, mate. He said they can get them from about $100. Yeah, that's the window one that clips in the window. Yeah, mine that I looked at was one that goes on the wall above the unit here and channels into the wall. Anyway. Yeah. Go. Just a bit of a sand on him. Powerball says he's got about 10 tubes of that stuff from Aldi, £5 starter sets they put on Xmas every year. Absolutely, mate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good way of getting it. And get some good tools from them as well. Okay, where was I? Done that.
We got it.
Oh, you've been super special now. Oh, I think you've got a message on your phone again, Dave.
No. For some unknown reason, seemed to be Mr. Popular tonight.
Yeah, that's spooky, that is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's right. That goes on there like that. Okay, yeah.
Oh dear.
That goes up in there because there's decals to go on that. So I reckon that will go in once it's been painted and decaled, because there is absolutely no way, with the best of intentions, I'm going to get this clumpy bunch of chipolatas up in there to put dashboard decals on. I know I'm good, or try to be good, but I ain't that good, Dave.
No.
So that will go in my little packet of things that will be added to the kit later, along with the radiator. That might as well put the seat pan in there. So we'll have that just over there. Right. Do I put all of that gubbins on? Yeah, might as well. Pardon me. Are tiny bits, aren't they? I think we can. God, that's that wheel. I think we can have a look at the flatbed.
There you are, you little so-and-so. You're over there, are you?
That's what I want to have a play with. Oh, let's have a looky-loo at that. Because we can start skipping forward a little bit and getting some sub-assembly going on, I think, Dave.
Oh, you legend.
Yeah, because I can have some of that all on the sticks of goodness then, ready for painty pops. Or primykins, should we say. So let's have a sling over there of that. Foxy's saying it needs a smokestack and a rope bridge and more dacker. I can see what you're doing there. He's bad, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
yeah. The thing is, though, I would. Yeah. All right, bit of a flatbed going on there. We've got the front section. Because this is all going to be done as like a vague attempt at a wood finish. I'm not great at it, but I'll have a damn good go. Number one. There. Which is that one. I'll leave number two on the sprue until I've put number one on. Just in case there's a difference. There you go. There. Let's have a look on there. Yeah.
That is so super fine.
There you go. I think we've got people trying to Google air conditioning units now just to try and prove me wrong, Dave. Bless them. Well, all I'll say is the one I looked at was that price. So I myself will find a link for it and I will put it up on my Facebook group just to prove my point. Moving on. Let's have some of that on there.
I know the guy at work was looking at getting himself a new air conditioning unit. Yeah. You know the ones that have the hose go out the window?
Yeah, I've got one on wheels next to me. You know, the one I fill up with water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Well, the one he was looking at was over 600 quid.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. The one I wanted was going to mount on the wall just above my kitchen unit. It's in front of me. And then it would go out through the wall and then be hardwired into the control panel. So that was just under £2,000 to have that done.
Mother of God.
Oh dear. What have you spotted, Dave? What have you spotted?
No, but I've got my windscreen wiper in place.
Yeah.
That is the teeniest, tiniest, thinnest bit of photo edge I've ever put on. I mean, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Bless you. Right, let's have a bit of that. There. Where is it? There it is. James is saying, if only I had a large sack-like item which to put all the detritus on the floor and tables, I'd really tidy up my work area. Yeah.
Celebrity.
Yeah. Do we all do the same? Yeah, I know you're trying to help, Paul. I know you're trying to help. It's just, you know. I know what I saw, and I will put a link up in me group, mate. I know what I saw. It came over as you was just been a bit nitpicky. Anyway, let's all move forward. Not to be confused with two, says Bobbins. eModels says, yeah, you can post again. Yeah, I did see it. I know what he means. I've got one down there that I paid 60 quid for, but the unit I wanted was that price, Paul. God, wish I hadn't have mentioned it now. Bung that on there.
Right.
Like so.
This could either go really, really well.
Yeah.
Or it could go badly.
Absolutely. Let's have some of that on there. Just like that. And we have got one to go along here. Start putting that on there. Like so. Pop that in there.
Right.
Well, that's delicate. Bobbin says, not to be confused with or woobs.
Woobs?
Woob.
Woob? I haven't had a woob for a long time.
Yeah, a woob. You woob.
Oh, excuse me.
It's that on there. Try and do that without it getting too crushed. Note to self, I must treat myself to a couple of new cutting mats. These ones have warped so bad. Paul says, a guy I know made an airbrush compressor from a fridge unit. Apparently it's extremely quiet and more powerful than the ones made for the hobby. Yeah, they work really well, fridge compressors, mate. They really do. There was a good YouTube video on how to make one of them. Makes common sense if you're getting rid of your fridge and you're about to send it off to be recycled. Pop the compressor out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, make sure you know what you're doing before you do it, because you've got all the CFC refrigerants and all of that lot lurking around. But
yeah.
Right, so we got a bit of that, and we got the other side. Wendy Ixon's in with an H, saying you jugs to everyone. Hello, Wendy. How you doing, my love? Hope you're keeping well.
No, I'm going to need this down. Sorry, this is going to be...
You've been special, Dave.
Sure, they could have done this out of a bit of plastic.
Keith is in, says hello, everyone. I hope you're all well on this warm day. Absolutely, Keith. We're fine. Hope you're keeping well, mate.
Hello, Keith.
Let's have a bit of that on there.
I think I've gone through.
Ooh. Get a little bit of that off of there. Yeah, it is very warm, isn't it, Keith? Whereabouts you're located, Keith? Probably already told us many times, but, you know, I am old and forgetful. And Hugh Gordon says, just found out to my surprise that Umbrol 209 Day Glow Orange thins, sprays and dries beautiful with rapid thinner. Every day's a school day. I love experimenting. Happy days, exactly. This is what makes this hobby so much fun, because every day we learn something. And the minute you don't learn something, you got to look at how you're doing it, ain't you? You know what I mean? It's... you got to learn something new every day in this hobby.
I think my learning is next time, look at the instructions and find out if there's any photo actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Happy days. There you go.
I've managed to cut that piece out. I've not bent it. I've not misstraightened it. And at the moment, I haven't lost it. That's what I said at the moment.
Absolutely. We've got a bit of that, got a little bit of sanding underneath that I want to do, because even though they've been scraped, they still look visible, which is annoying. Could well be that that's the plastic. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm a bit sorry. If I'm off shot or very low to the screen, I need to see what I'm doing for this.
You mean to say you're off shot on both cameras? That's an amazing feat, that is.
I know. See, told you I'm special. See, I'm that special, the specialist give up.
I saw what you did there. Keith's apologising. He says, sorry for the slow reply, one finger typing. Don't have to apologise, Keith. You're all right, mate.
Oh, come on. Really?
There you go.
Oh, yeah. It's got to go. It's got to go on the inside.
So we can have a bit of that going on. Bit of him in there.
Right, no. I'm going to get this bit on.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw. No worries, James. James at eModels. No, it was our mistake. He misread Paul's comment. Thought he was suggesting folks go to Amazon to buy it. Yeah, not a problem, mate. Bless you. No, Paul's a good friend of ours, mate. It's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. So we've got a bit of flatbed coming along now. Got that to go on his Harris. And then we've got the brace bars to go in. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Big hugs issued. Yeah. Absolutely.
And breathe.
Oh, the sigh of Daveness there.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So that's one of those off of there.
That can stay there. Right, that's one. Oh, Lord. Right.
Wendy's saying that she's hoping Fox is feeling better today. Yeah, he's fine. We just mock him, Wendy. It soon snaps him out of it.
Yeah.
He knows he can rely on us for sympathy.
Yeah.
He got absolutely zero. Be right back, he says. Brew time. No worries, Fox. Not a problem, mate. So, yeah. I shall be later on tonight doing the rest of the Suzuki voiceover and the voiceover for episode 1 of the Kawasaki H2 Ninja Carbon build. So that will be getting a bit of editing done on it this evening, folks. So, yeah, kindly sent to me by the lovely Wendy Hickson in the chat there. So I shall be spending my evening with a nice cup of tea, with me foot on the bench, and just chill down in and relaxing, doing a bit of voiceover. Retro says, and exhale. Oh no, all my sheets of gold leaf. Yeah, gold leaf. Oh, gold, yeah. Chin used to hit the floor when people say, yeah, can I have a bit of gold leaf on the fuel tank as well? Oh, great. Yeah, my favourite thing, gold leaf. Yeah. All sent to testers, Dave, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right. That is apparently, yeah. Andy says Festa has as much sympathy for Fox's misadventures as Fox has for him, which is, yeah, not a hell of a lot. Absolutely. It's what keeps us both going. You know, you've got to mock each other, and that's what works. That's why it works. It's funny because when we first started streaming together, and the same happened to me and Dave, didn't it, mate? Where people thought we actually didn't get on because I've got a way of speaking and wording things that even if I pay someone a compliment, it can sometimes come over as an insult. And I don't mean anything by it. It's just I've got a direct tone that doesn't always translate very well. And a lot of people used to message us both, Dave, didn't they? Go, God, don't you two argue? And it's like, no, we're best mates. So, yeah, does catch us out. And the same happens with me and Fox, because we have very cutting banter with each other on the Friday shows and on the Warhammer shows. There are some times where folks think that we're actually having a bit of an on-screen ding-dong, and we're not. We're just pulling each other's chain. Oh, yeah.
I need another pair of hands.
Oh, lamekins.
Really special.
Yeah. Do I need to turn on my non-sympathy camera?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, mate, I've got your back, Dave. Trust me, I'm your friend.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and then I suddenly remembered, no, you can't say that.
Yeah. Look at the post-it note. Yeah, good girl. Right, that is a flatbed trailer. Have you a bit of him? Flattedy bed, flattedy bed. Yeah. Right.
I can relax now because I've put 3 bits of photo etch on. Oh,
I'm proud of you, soldier.
3 slivers of photo etch, I think is probably better.
We have got brace bars. Get your brace bars here, folks. Wherever they may be.
Brace.
Let's find them. That would be a good start. Oh dear, it's warm in here.
Open the window.
Window is open, you pilch.
I can't find it. No.
Family friendly, Dave.
Got it. Really?
Dum 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 dum. I think that's on there. And
yeah, suitably chuffed.
good man. Got a bit of that. Yeah. Should be enough. Right. So we've got those.
So if you do this one at home, folks, when you do the window, he says trying to get it all close to. I might have to take a photograph. But the teeny tiny parts that go on the side here, be careful because they are ever so thin and very, very fragile.
Yeah.
As is the windscreen one. I'm going to take some photographs because otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the bits you mean. You're on about the photo etch screen bit.
Yeah, the brackets where you can push the windscreen out.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing mine. Yeah.
You went worse than so and so.
I said that before we went live, that I wasn't having the screen open.
Can't get the stuff.
No, absolutely. Like I said, I'm not out to impress. I've been practical with me build. There you go. Have a bit of that. Let's cut them off of there, like that. Get rid of him. Hugh says it's a dangerous caper, but good fun for the young'uns. Did it when I was 16, around 40 years ago. Barrel, small rags, soaked in bitumen inside, attach rope, light rags, and swing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Andy says, yeah, trust me, I'm your friend. Yeah, 7 tears. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think Darren's forgiven me for that one yet. Bless him. I think he's still having nightmares.
Oh, you didn't do that trust me bit with him, did you?
I did, yeah, trust me. Yeah, trust your Uncle Festa.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Ross is in, Scale Model Ninja, saying hello. Hello, Ross. How you doing, mate?
Hello,
Hope you're all right, mate. Bit of braceage going on there. Right.
Put that
So,
over there.
have you a bit of him?
We now do a bit of this.
Oh, Dave started narrating again.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they call a dashboard?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
There you go. Have some of that off of there. Right there. Stretch it, Paul. He says 3D printer filament is a tad too thick to use as exhaust pipe. Warm it up and stretch it. There you go. That into place. Oh yeah, Calvi burning. Yeah. I'm with you now, mate. Yeah. Bless you. There you go. Bit of a brace bar along the bottom of that. Oh, it's coming along now. Whoa. Nice.
Hey, you go steady.
I know, mate. Scary, isn't it, Dave?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have one of them, aren't we?
Oh, you've been special again? Keith says, yeah, flaming tar barrels on November the 5th. Yeah, Calvi's, yeah. Yeah, we used to like mini bonfires in cheap old go-karts and just send them down the hill. Terrible when you think back to some of the things we did as school kids, isn't it?
Oh, I'd rather forget.
Yeah. I am surprised that fireworks is still a thing in this day and age.
Yeah. For an organised event, yes.
Yeah.
For at home,
No, we had it last year where people had got hold of proper firework display fireworks and were letting them off in the streets, and I thought that was quite dangerous to do,
Yeah, I seem to remember there was a couple round here that was letting off the mortar firework things.
Yeah, display fireworks, yeah. Yeah. You know, is it us just getting old, turning into our grandparents?
No, not really.
Retro says his new spider friend has decided his notebook is a good place to chill out for a while. So long as they don't lay eggs in it, I'm good. Happy days, mate. Bit of that going on. Ross saying hello to Fox there, who is now back among us. Hopefully it's a proper beverage you've got. Not one of these northern teas that is 90% milk, 1% or 10% tea even.
Oh, God. No, if you're going to make it like that, it's not worth making it at all.
No, I think he puts the tea bag near the cup, but not in it.
Someone really needs to teach him how to make a proper cup of tea.
Yeah. It doesn't look like tar. It's too milky.
Mm. No. That way around.
Absolutely. I mean, I could calculate how much milk I put in by the drip, you know. It is such a small amount.
Well, I think mine's more of an introduction. Milk, this is tea, this is milk.
Yeah. It's like there is a drip of milk gone in there, but yeah. Right. So that's that.
The amount of times I walked back from the canteen with a cup of tea in my hand and people have looked at it and gone, what is that? Oh my God, it's tea.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's the best way, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So we've got a flatbed. We can let that dry now. He's bung all that over there. I'll clean that. Go off there.
That don't look right.
Fox Ross is having fun repairing the undercarriage of a 48 scale monogram tiger cat. Happy days.
Oh dear. That sounds like that could get painful.
1 and 3.
What's wrong? Is that what? 101. Yes. Snip. Snip.
Snippity snip. BA1 and BA4. Oh, wheel assemblies on these are a little strange, aren't they?
Yeah.
Different way of doing it.
But when you look at the tread pattern, it does look rather good.
Yeah. Yeah. It works for this scale, doesn't it?
Mm.
If we're honest. Yeah, no, it does. Remember, folks, if you want to go and check out the guys over at eModels and see what they've got in, feel free, eModels.co.uk. Have a look around. There's bound to be something that you fancy. They've also got a Facebook group, a Facebook page even, where you can post up pictures and all of that lot and show them what you've bought, and I'm sure they'll be glad to see it. Rid of that one. Rid of that one. Give it a 600. Just to get shot of that seam. Have you some of him? Kevin says, I don't think any of us will ever grow up. They say you're only as young as you feel. And with our hobby, it keeps you staying young. Yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is funny, you know, because any young folk out there that do models now, you know, you will migrate back to it when you get older. Ross has put a £5 super chat in, says, thanks for your help yesterday, Colin. No worries, Ross. The only downside is you've given a 5 at the eModels, mate. This is on the eModels channel, buddy.
Oops.
Bless your heart. But thank you for the offer, mate, and the gesture. I'm sure Pete will put that to good use. There you go. Have you some of that? Nice little bit of wheel going on. There you go. Yeah. Retro says the eModels kit 6916, the Shark Tank. Yeah. Good shout. There you go. That's our front wheel. So we've got to do 2 of them. Okay, so we'll do both of them now, because it does make sense. Have you a bit of him and a bit of him. Twitchy, twitchy. Go. Okay. And we've got, woohoo, thank you, Scale Model Ninja. We should use that to get James mate some coffee making lessons.
What's that? So they can buy him a match home ready ticket, or is?
Yeah. Absolutely. You're not far wrong there, Dave. Jeff says, I did that once. I gave Pete $10 intending it to go to Fox, and he had to give Fox $10 on his channel. It is a common mistake, but yeah, this is the eModels channel, mate. But thank you anyway, Ross. I'm always glad to help anyone, mate. You know me well enough, mate. Not my problem, mate. Spin as I sand it. Just takes off that seam down the middle. Go. Squish. Twist. There you go. Squeeze and ease and squeeze then. Like that. Bit of a squeeze. There you go. Like that. Oh, that's another front wheel. There are front wheels.
Oh, that's really good then.
Yeah. It certainly is, mate. Section 41, according to that. splitting backwards and forwards in these instructions. So. Okay, so that's twin wheels for that. Okay. I think we'll have a bit of barrelage going on in a second. Twin wheels, all right. Yeah, that's for that side then. And that's for that side. Yeah, that makes perfect sense then. Oh, I'm happy with that. So they can, yeah, they can go in my bag of goodness. So.
Goody, goody.
I know. Scary, isn't it, eh? Fox says, I'm not saying it's warm, but bits I didn't even know I had are sweating. Yeah. I'm really worried about that now. It's conjured up an image, Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. There's something. No. Just no. Fox, you are wrong.
Yeah, he is so very wrong, isn't he?
As they say, he's a proper wrong'un.
Yeah, that's just wrong in so many ways, isn't it, mate? That's it. So AC.
No, don't.
Right. Number 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5. Have a bit of that. Like so. Number 6. One of them. Right. 2 of them. There you go. Spin that round. That.
Can't see what I'm doing.
You've been special, Dave.
No, not yet.
Go. And one of them. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Right. So, got a little bit of scrapage to do there. That. Not like that, but just like that, Dave.
Yeah.
Have you a bit of him? Got to get out the drill of goodness, the hands I've got. Try desperately not to drill through the end of my fingertip.
No, please don't.
Charming, anyway. Edward Leonard is in, saying afternoon, folks. Hello, Edward. Lovely to see you, mate. Hope you're keeping well, buddy.
Hello, Edward.
Okay, it's beginning to come through. Squishy hugs, says Fox to Edward Leonard. Absolutely.
Have you drilled your finger yet?
No, I've been really good there, Dave. You gutted, didn't you? I can tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, I tried, mate. It's all right. I'll get you back.
Oh, I know you will. I expect it.
This is how we roll, folks, isn't it, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Got a bit of a drum tap going on one of them. Because I want that to be on its side, sticking off the back of the truck. Because, you know, people can have a swifty beverage whilst chatting to the driver, see?
So one really did fall off the back of a lorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So we got those. We got those. Don't need none of those on there. Hang on a minute. Was 8, wasn't it? AC5 and AC6. Yeah, it's undergated. That's why they're on there, so we can get rid of those. Edward's giving it Andy. Absolutely. Grab that like so. A bit of him along there. All the way around there. See? Some of the detail on these, though, Dave, is really beautifully moulded, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
You know, it's up there with the Bandai, isn't it, and the GW stuff. It just got such a crispness, considering the scale. Pleasantly surprised at how detailed they are. Right. Yeah.
And the fact that it's an injection moulded kit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Andy says Festa rolls very well. His combat wheelchair is the stuff of legend, while Dave's best roll is bacon and eggs. Yeah. Yeah, my wheelchair is very pimped with bits of carbon fibre and stuff. And Hugh's heading off. Thanks for the company. No problem, Hugh. Lovely to see you in, mate. Stay safe.
You, mate.
And catch up with you next time, mate. You take care. Bye. Everyone's saying goodbye to Hugh, wishing him all the best. Absolutely. There you go. Have you a bit of that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We have got a bit of drum tap goodness to go in next, so we might as well sling him in. Fox says, please disclose your plans to walkify your wheelchair. Would I do that, Fox? I think I'd get arrested, mate. Mind you, there might be checkers that could go on there somewhere. Never say never, Fox. And our powers of deduction, that leaves this side to go on.
Hey, you go study there with your powers of deduction.
I know, mate. Be afraid, Dave. Be afraid. You might want to phone a friend here, mate.
I think I'll ask the audience.
Yeah, not bad. Seen worse. Bit of a grungy fit, that. So let's give that a straight scrape. See if we can get that a bit tighter. Let's take a bit out the middle there. Just want that tightened down. Oh, look at that. Straight in. Get in. That's better. We'll have that. Slap a nice bit along there. That squish.
Squish, squish.
Just pull them ends in them. Hugh Gordon says, cheers, guys. No problem, Hugh, mate. Part of the Zoom family, bless you. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, is that a Wibblekins nearly?
No, not yet.
Got my fullest sympathy, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, and pigs fly backwards, upside down, and diagonally.
You know me too well.
Mm.
There you go. So that is that.
Mm.
So by 7, it says it's an option, but I'm going to have one on its side because I like that idea.
Oh, you can go steady.
So we'll have a bit of him.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of him like that. Get rid of those ear rolls off the side there. Absolutely. Fox says squish. Absolutely. Not the legendary squishy. That's Edward Leonard, isn't it? The king of squishies is Edward. Okay. Then work that onto there. Oh, yeah. All day long. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Not convinced.
You're not convinced, Dave, no?
I want another photo.
What's that, mate? What's not convincing you?
I thought you went on the outside.
Ah, there you go. Problem solved. Right. So let's have a looky look. Okay. Most of them there. How many are on their side? On each side at the front, or is that just one on the side? Okay. One on its side is there. Okay. We know how they go. So it kind of sits something like that. Poking off the side there with the old drum tap of goodness. So I think we'll have a bit of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm happy now, Dave. I've got an idea of how that's gonna look. So yeah, drum tap of goodness only needs to go on one. The others will all stack up then. So yeah, I'm happy now. Oh, let's have a swigglage of tea in. And I'll do a bit of chat, see what's been going on. Oh, dear, I needed that. Oh, didn't touch the sides, that one, Dave.
Hit the spot, did it?
It did, mate. Needed that. Absolutely. Yeah, Andy, I do roll very well, especially if Fox or Dave are pushing me, because it's like, oh, look, big hill there. Let's just let him go.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And Chris says, yeah, sharp mouth. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah, I've got a slight idea for a brewery logo on the side door. So,
Oh, dear.
yeah. Yeah, still rather that door would squish up a bit more, but it does fit. It's in the frame. Just doesn't quite float me boat.
No?
Yeah, it's slight. I mean, the floor fits perfectly. It's just the door panel alignment's just a slight bit out, which you know what I'm like with. Yeah. I can see me filling it and rescribing it very slightly, but yeah, it's just a frackers. Not a lot. Luckily, it's not actually glued, so I could just pop that straight back out and give it a trim, I think. It's going to bug me, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says as he just cracks the top of the door frame. But that's all right. It's only plastic. Did say they was fragile. Yeah, it does need. Just needs a bit of a trim. Get my knife in there, I think, just to give that a slice. Get your slices here free for £1, folks. Try and do this without amputating your finger, Cole.
So you're not doing two for us then?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. You're coming. Finger. Okay. You can do this. Just come around that door frame there. Sorry I'm off shot, folks. It's just I've got this under my magnifying lens so that I can see what I'm doing. Do apologise that I'm off shot.
I need to put those on.
You're getting me. Right. Very slow. Turn that corner there. What we want. Bingo. Got ya. Right. I think we can then do a deft bit of redesign along there. Take that in the frame then. This is a bit like sawing the nose off of a Concord, Dave.
Yeah, I remember that video.
There you go. Right.
As the front nose landing gear is in the wrong place, I am going to cut the nose off. You're going to do what?
Oh, bless you.
I ain't going to think about it. I'm going to mark it and then I'm going to cut it.
Absolutely.
What?
Paul is off. Paul D. Tommaso. Take care, mate. Mine, there you go. Thanks for coming in and joining us both.
Ta-da, Paul.
He's off to lay down somewhere where it's a bit cooler.
Oh, misses. Right,
Right, let's get that permanently fixed, because that's a bit crungy. There you go. And then we can get that door back in. I'm happy with its placement. It just wasn't floating my boat where it was sitting, so.
No.
Now the panels line up. Oh, you beauty.
Number
That's
5.
better.
Number 5.
Oh, yeah. Come, Daddy. That sounded wrong.
Right. So glad I'm sat here.
There you go. Got my panel gap lined up now. Oh, yeah, much happier. Sometimes it just takes a tiny little tweak, folks, just to get what you wanted. What I wasn't happy about was there's a double swage line that goes around this door, and it was just a millimetre or so out, and it was bugging me that these two lines didn't line up, and it was the inner door frame that was causing the problem.
Oh.
So I got persuasive with it. I modified the door frame so that it fits, which it does now. And then I can get rid of any glue marks once it's dried a bit more. But now, my swage line lines up. I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
You don't sound convinced.
I am thoroughly convinced, Dave.
Alright.
I am so convinced that I am thoroughly convinced.
I was just checking.
Yeah. There you go. Perfectos. No, let that dry, and then I can now say, I can look at that and go, yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely. He says, Fox says, did you kajigger it? I did, mate. It was suitably persuaded to comply. Didn't take much.
Resistance is futile.
Yeah, it was shown the error even of its ways. And it was basically asked the question, would you like to comply voluntarily, or would you like to be persuaded? There you go. And now, just run that all the way around there. Any sand filings or anything like that will just drop straight in and blend. Done. Ha!
Yeah?
Yeah. Suitably happy now. That was one of those, it was just going to get on me wick.
No, nothing gets on your wick.
Yeah, you know, and I would have sat here and I would have got me teddies out. I would have busted your chops. Dave, it didn't look right. Dave, it's not Dave. And you would have gone, Carl, turn it in, mate. You're getting on my nerves now. But Dave, it don't look right, Dave.
I would have sat here and laughed at you.
You know, you would have rung your mum. Mum, can you have a word with him? He's moaning about his door not being right. And I'd gone, but Mum or Dave, it don't look right, love.
No, I wouldn't phone my mum. I would phone your mum.
Oh, yeah, my mum would go, don't be so stupid. Yeah. God, I could just imagine what you'd be like if ever you met my mum. God, you would grass me up for so much.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
I'd drop you in.
dear. I think you would. I think you'd get on well with me, Mum. I must admit. She is so, like Phil the Greek, the Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah.
You know how when he was out in public, you was always waiting for that one line that he would come out with that would be a classic record scratch moment. That's my mum. Have you ever watched Catherine Tate? Do you remember the character called Nan?
Yeah, well, yeah, I do, but I didn't actually watch it. I only know of it because
that's my mum basically. She's
you there'll be clips shown on various other shows.
Yeah.
I know of the character. I didn't watch.
Absolutely. Keith is off. He says I've got to go. His wife wants to go for a walk. So remember, an happy wife is an happy life. Take care, all. You take care, Keith. Love to you and the missus, mate, and enjoy your walk. Take care, buddy.
Yeah, enjoy the walk. Have fun. Take some bread and feed the ducks.
Wasn't there a song called that? Was it the walk of wife? Oh no, it was the walk of life, wasn't it? Is that what I did? Dire Straits. Charlie, yeah, the coat. Yeah, I know it's hot, but I think I need it.
Yeah, I think you do after that one.
It's all I had, Dave. I had nothing else, mate.
By your standards, that was bad.
That was low, wasn't
it? Very low. Any lower, and it would have been clipping the ankles.
Absolutely, yeah. Fox says, Festa's mum, background lore. She once beat up giant A-stacks with an handbag. Absolutely. Well to sport. Wrestling. Me mum went to see the wrestling, Dave, and she was a Big Daddy fan. The giant A-stacks walked past her. And now giant A-stacks was what, 6'5" and built, a very sort of 30-stone man. My mum is 4'8" and about 6 stone. And she went at him with her handbag, mate.
Oh, good grief.
And she apparently went back to her seat with her Winnie. That told him, full pigeon head mode, I gave him what for.
Yeah. No, not the pigeon head movement as well.
Oh yeah, she so told him. I've told him. I'll put him in his place, she says. I told him what I thought. All right, mum. Bless her. Yeah. Unbelievable she is. Yeah. Do you sit here, do you remind her of all of these shenanigans that she got up to? And she's like, no, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. It's like when she chased a Jehovah's Witness once, Dave, up the street, swiping at him with her wet floor mop. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. It's just, I sit there and I think back as a young, impressionable sort of child. Yeah, my mum running up the street with after people. It was like, yeah. And you wouldn't think it looking at her now, this tiny little old lady that sits there, and you're like, yeah.
Don't you believe it?
Absolutely right, little pocket rocket she was, Muse. You honestly, Muse, you would love her to bits, darling. You really would. She'd be right up your street, darling. And of course, now you sit there and say to her, do you remember that? No, you're exaggerating, she says. Yeah, right, Mum. And when her and her sister used to be out and about together, bloody hell. You'd get double barreled, it's like, yeah.
I distinctly remember when the brother-in-law to be was sat there and he was complaining that he got earache.
Yeah.
And my mum looked at him and she said, put your head on the arm of the chair, I'll go and warm up some olive oil.
Yeah.
And I thought, and he did, good as gold. Put his head on the arm of the chair.
Yeah.
Mum came along after warming this teaspoon of olive oil up.
Went well then, Dave.
I sat down and I thought, now, do I do the matey thing and warn him of his error of his ways, or shall I let him learn?
Yeah, no, let him learn, Dave. That's my motto, mate.
I have never seen someone jump and yelp so much.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot possibly repeat what you said to me. I said,
Yeah.
no, I did not. He said, you could have told me. I said, well, you didn't ask, did you?
Yeah, it's like H. She gets it a lot because she's only 5 foot. She'll speak to someone who's, say, tall, and they've all got that habit of tapping her on the head. Are you right down there, love? Yeah. And I look at them and I'm like, oh, so glad I hate you, mate. You just don't realise what you've just gone and done. Yeah. It's like, I know what's coming here.
That's not a good move.
No. Yeah, it's the worst thing you can do. It's really patronising in it to people when you do that to them. But yeah. Right, what have we got? We've got 1 and 2 by powers of deduction. He's I'm good at this, Dave.
You and your powers of deduction, mate.
I know, it's frightening me, mate. You says, yeah, I break the idiot's arm. Yeah, my H, bless her, the last time it happened, she sort of got the old finger. She looked up at the matey that did it. She said, here. I didn't hear. I'm a bit deaf. So he leant down, and as he leant down, she went bang, straight up under his chin. Yeah. What she said to him was grown up and not family friendly, so I won't repeat it, but yeah. Well, it's just the meaning, isn't it? Let's be honest. And then he looked at me and he went, cool, she's a fiery one, isn't she, mate? And I went, yeah, but you did upset her. Never forget once she, someone had wound her up a little bit and she sort of politely asked them to desist, should I say. And this woman's husband looked at me and said, you want to put a muzzle on that, mate? Thinking he was being clever. Yeah. And I just stood there and I'm like, you just, yeah.
Is that the point where you step back and you just say, reap what you've just sowed?
My lads often remind her of that one. Do you remember when you got slung out the planetarium, Mum, for hitting that bloke? Yeah, so funny. Yeah, put a muzzle on it. God. I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of husbands out there that will relate to my reaction where I just said nothing. I just looked at him and just gave it that raised eyebrows of, so glad I'm not you.
Yeah. Imminent pain threshold being met in about 3 milliseconds.
Oh, it is funny.
Right, so.
Bless her.
My powers of deduction, he says.
Yeah. It is Marcy, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's not on, is it? Yeah. Are you having a powers of deduction moment, Dave?
I am indeed.
What are you deducting? Tell me. Can I deduct with you?
Because if I put this in the right way round, it will fit.
No.
Yeah.
You go careful, mate.
I know.
You carry on like this, people are going to start thinking that we actually might know what we're doing, and that it's taken us a while to garner this reputation of stupidness.
Yeah, well, I've still got to get it lined up properly.
Right. So there could be redemption then, mate.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of redemption in a minute. Right, okay.
Got a bit of that. Absolutely. Retro says, yeah, you can't put the pin back in once it's pulled. No.
No.
Fox is off. He's gone off to make his tea. See you later, Fox. Thanks for popping in, mate. It's one of those, James, isn't it? You know, I mean, I know H can be a bit volatile, but she doesn't deliberately kick off just for the fun of it. It's just all her adult life, because she's tiny and she's very thin as well. People just think that they can belittle her. And it must get annoying, I must admit, you know, having people look down at you like that. Yeah. Being a woman as well, you know, she probably gets a lot of sexism, that, you know. And I could imagine us being us, Dave, we would react, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I understand it, because my dearest little sister, she's tiny little thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite lucky because I'm tall, so you know I've not had to put up with that sort of thing. But I can imagine it gets old very quickly.
I can't remember. There's something happened to her at work, and this woman said something to her, and when my mother told me, and I thought, that's not the sort of thing you say to my sister.
No.
And I asked politely, I said, did she control herself? And she said, no, they had to take her away for a cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've found, I think I said to you recently, I've found it in the few times I've been out in my wheelchair that you're sat there and people, and I don't know, you know, I don't think it's deliberate. So, you know, but people will bend over and they talk to you and they go, you all right? Would you like, they talk to you like you're a 5-year-old child, Dave. And you look at them and you go, I'm not 4. You know, talk to me normally. I don't know whether people realise they're doing it, but they have that habit, don't they, where they, especially if they crouch down and try to get at your eye level. Is everything okay? Do you need anything? And you're like, oh, I like cake, you know, because, yeah, it just gets a bit old.
Yeah, because my grandmother was in a chair.
Yeah.
We went out. I was allowed to push once.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was banned.
I mean, H will give us hand if it's, you know, or H or Lex if it's, you know, if it's a steep incline or gravel, because sometimes your wheels can bed in a little bit. You know, so they'll give me, I don't mind that, but the rest of the time I'll propel myself because it's exercise as well, don't forget. So, you know.
She wasn't strong enough to propel herself. No. She had to rely on others for that.
Yeah. You know, I've been asked many a time, why don't you get one of the electric mobility scooters? Why? Because I find it's a good form of cardiovascular, pushing myself around. It keeps me arms exercised and, you know, so why not? It's just personal choice.
It keeps your coordination going as well.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, there are times where H or Lex will say, you know, we'll just grab hold of the back, mate, and steady you because the gravel. Yeah, no worries. Got no problem with it. But,
yeah, I'm just thinking of the carnage that would be set for people if I was pushing you around at Telford.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can imagine your missus looking at me and saying, right, that's it, you pushed him once, you're banned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You are barred.
My youngest lad just stands on the extension rods on the back of the wheelchair, so he gets a free ride. Especially if it's downhill. On board, Dad. Yeah, no worries. Just in case I tip up where he stands on the back. Yeah. And he just leads forward over me, mate. And we didn't half get a bit of momentum going, mate. I tell you.
Yeah.
You know, and I say, don't forget to dig your heels in so we can stop. Oh, I might just jump off and leave you, he says. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah. Bless them. You've got to laugh about it at the end of the day. That's how I see it. It is what it is, and you just, yeah. But you've got to have fun. You've got to have fun when you're out and about, because, yeah. Pardon me.
If you can't laugh, then something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I've had it before where I'm in the pram. I've always got me, what's his name, forearm crutches with me as well. So if there's somewhere you can't quite get to in a shop in the chair, you stand up with your crutches and you amble over the thing. And of course, people look at you and go, hold up a minute. Yeah. Because they don't twig that not everyone in a wheelchair can walk. It's just you can't do distances, you know. So, but yeah, you do get that sometimes. What are you in a wheelchair for? You can stand up. Oh, really? Didn't realise you was a fully trained medic, mate. Absolutely. But yeah, could you just imagine us two at Telford? How long do you reckon it would be before we was asked to politely leave, Dave?
30 seconds.
Oh, it would be funny. Oh, dear.
Be 30 seconds if the security guard can catch us.
Wendy Ixon says going down the escalator balanced on your back wheels is fun. Absolutely. See, I still have habit, Wendy, of pulling wheelies in it, and H is forever telling me off for doing it. Will you behave yourself? How old are you? 12 and a half, love. You can't help yourself, especially if it's a nice marble like precinct floor, you know, them sort of.
Yeah, the polished ones.
You can't help yourself. It's like wheelie, boom, and off you go. You know, she's like, "Will you bloody behave?" Yeah. You can't help it. Yeah, you got to have fun. And of course, H, bless you, she just stands there shaking her head. Really? Really? Yep. Why me? What have I done? Have I done, she says, to deserve it? Okay. Now, should we put a beer tap on that one? I think just leave that one without a tap. Have him sat there in the middle. Yeah. Power Wolves 1097 says go to Telford in clothes made of model boxes. Yeah. Yeah. Good shout. I think he's on a winner there, Dave. Didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Imagine the faces dropped, mate, if we turned up at Telford. Oh, God, it's these two pillocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sure, it would be fun. But
How did those two get through the door?
Yeah.
Because we came through the back door.
It's just cost prohibitive, mate, for us. Cost of a train ticket and hotel and all of that lot. Yeah. It's just like. Wendy says, I did handbrake turn in the shop once and got told off by the security guard. Good girl. Tell you what, Wendy, if ever we meet up, love, we'll have a wheelchair race, yeah? This is where she tells me she's got one with a V8 engine in it and I've lost already.
No, we just have a game of wheelchair skittles. I'll push you down the length.
Not saying Yeah, not saying that I've got an head start, but I do have carbon fibre mag wheels on mine, so yeah. So, yeah, it's a bit lightweight so that H can get it out the boot when we're out and about. It's nice and lightweight for her.
No.
Has been funny though, because she's a crafty man, my missus. When lockdown was on, she may have wheeled herself around Morrison's in it so that she could get people to get out of her way so she could get her shopping first. I couldn't believe it when she told me she did that. Yeah, how bad is she? Yeah, I know. So why are you telling me off? I said, love, I said, can't do that.
Yeah, like you're going to stop her.
Exactly. I was like, yeah. So, yeah. She had one of those little baskets on the front of it. She just whizzed in there. Oh, can I get that for you? Yeah, she fucking. Oh, excuse me. It was really easy. She says, getting my shopping.
But
Oh, how naughty is that? Wendy says hers is low back sports chair. Oh, nice one with the angled wheels. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, very stable, Wendy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do. It's one of them, innit? You're out and about. You've got to be able to get about as quick as possible. Have you some of that? Do like these barrels. Probably won't be saying that when I've had to do wood effects on all of them, Dave. I'll probably be hating them by them.
We'll probably be swearing and cursing on them.
Yeah, definitely. She says, I'm going to keep you to that. Yeah, we'll have a wheelchair race, Wendy. I think it'd be a great laugh, darling. Yeah, why not?
Or you can have a push race.
Absolutely.
I'll push Wendy, you get pushed by your missus.
Yeah.
And so you can roll the furthest without touching your wheels.
Yeah. I could imagine Wendy would be so competitive.
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. She'd be going, I'm not letting Slaphead win. Honestly, she would be out with a 3-in-1 oil. The wheelchair would have a full service. Oh, mate, you can imagine it, couldn't you? It'd all be super lubed up.
It'd be stripped down for extra lightness.
Oh, yeah. She'd have full pit crew.
Yeah. Slick tyres.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We'd both do about 6 weeks training in anticipation, wouldn't we? Because we wouldn't want to let the other one win. Yeah. Be like, no, I can't have that. Yeah, I need to go on a diet, love. Why is that? I've got a wheelchair race with a Wendy. Oh, yeah.
We'll take your carbon fibre wheels off and put square ones on.
Oh, dear. Yeah, it would be fun. Have a barrel done. Gets hold of that. Yeah. Andy says, speaking of chairs, my missus is like you, Carl, can't walk fast, so we borrowed a power chair in Morrison's. My kid thought it was great. He was acting like he was on a tank. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, with me, because I lose me balance, I bump into people or fall, and I'm a big fella, mate, and when I bump into someone, 9 times out of 10, you knock them flying, and then you're so embarrassed that you've bumped into people, it's just, yeah. So, at least in the chair, technically, I shouldn't get myself into trouble, but it don't always work out like that.
Oh, dear, excuse me.
Absolutely right. What have we got? Got some more barrels going on. How many have I done? I've done 4 barrels so far, Dave. I've only done 4 barrels on a flatbed today. What a lazy sowers.
Right, I'm gonna. Right.
Andy says, wait, Paint College chair were red and Wendy's blue, and the red car and the blue car had a race. Yeah, we could have a recording of Murray Walker doing the commentating, rest his soul. And they're off. It's go, go, go. Ah, dear. It'd be insane, wouldn't it? Get Sarah Jane down there.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, what chance would I stand if it was Wendy and Sarah Jane against me? I'd mate.
You'll have to give up before you get going.
Oh, yeah, the Anadin sisters, mate. I'd concede defeat before I got there.
The Anadin sisters. Oh, dear.
Wouldn't stand a chance, Dave, would we, mate? I'll be like, yeah, they're going to have it. There's the trophy. You've got one each. Yeah, I accept my defeat immediately. Keep the chair. I'll drag myself home.
No, I'd go in there and I'd bribe Sarah Jane and say, look, let Festa win and I'll give you a GT40.
Oh, that's cruel. Just as well she ain't in, you'd have been fine then for mentioning that.
Oh,
yeah. This is the only reason that I've been so well the last few weeks is Sarah Jane's not been out to find me. Bless her.
Oh, she'll find you.
Oh, absolutely. She'll get me. She always does. She'll sort me out. Number 8. So it's them ones there. Panzer says, I've come to the inevitable conclusion that you need to get out more. Really? What's giving you that idea, mate?
Oh, he's taking him that long.
Yeah. Helen normally comes over. She pats me on the shoulder and she goes, you've been indoors a bit too long now, mate, haven't you? Yeah. I do try, honest. Yeah, Andy McLeish, there's been a shunt in the chicane, yeah. God, could you imagine the wheel spins we'd get off the start line? Turn 1 incident, red flagged. Oh, dear.
Who gets the racing line first?
Absolutely. Andy McLeish says, nah, Carl. He says Sarah Jane would be in the GT40. Yeah, she would. Just imagine Wendy sat there in a bullet helmet with a white silk scarf getting her elbows out in turn 1 saying, oh, get out the way, slap it. Ladies first.
Oh, dear. Be worth recording.
Yeah, she'd have a lead glove on her hand as she punches me on the side of the head. Get out of the way, Baldy. It's my corner. Oh, bless her heart. There you go. Got another barrel done. It's coming along well. Have you seen time, Dave?
Hey? What?
Have you seen the time?
Oh, cool.
I know. Oh, Gordon Bennett, he said.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. Golly gosh.
Oh, golly gosh. That's the sort of thing that a model officer would say, wouldn't it?
He would. He would.
Oh, golly gosh, chaps.
Yeah. Could you pass the sea salt? Only I'd like to apply some to my cucumber sandwich. Because Jeeves, my ex-butler, forgot to do it. Poor James, he takes it in good stead.
Poor James Moffat.
Sounded plausible for a minute there, Dave, didn't I?
Do I have to answer that?
No, that would be an ecumenical matter,
Yeah, it would.
is the default answer. Bung that across there. These old barrels will need a little bit of TLC at a later date, just to get a little bit of the metal rings lined up. There are few little gaps. He says, yeah, should be driving it like the rat thing. Absolutely, mate. Should be brutal. I wouldn't stand a chance, mate. I'll be going, but it's not fair. She's cheating. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be going, oh, it's so unfair, you know.
Picking on me again.
Yeah. Be doing that typical blokey bravado, but I let her win, honest. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There you go. Have you some of that? Be like one of those old banger races at the stock car track, wouldn't it? Like, yeah. Oh, bless her.
Snip, snip.
We have got a bit of that coming off of there. We'll come off at 8 o'clock, Dave. What do you think?
Yep.
We'll do that. So we'll carry on until 8 o'clock. We've overrun a little bit, folks, but we've just kind of gotten into what we're doing and enjoying your company. So hopefully you have enjoyed us keeping you company, because
Got a bit carried away, haven't we?
it makes our week. We do enjoy these streams. We do enjoy spending some time with you folks. So, grab a bit of that. Kev says, racing Sarah Jane, it'd be like Fred and Barney. It would, mate, wouldn't it? Yeah. Be like the wacky races, wouldn't it? Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Penelope Pit Stop and Peter.
Peter Perfect and Penelope Pit Stop. There you go.
And the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the dear Nutley.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.
Stop the pigeon.
Yeah. Wacky racers. Love watching that.
Yeah.
Brilliant kids cartoon, wasn't it?
Came on after. Was it on after or before John Craven's Newsround?
It was before Craven's Newsround, wasn't it? Yeah. Because you'd then get Blue Peter, wouldn't you, after it?
Yeah.
God, John Craven's Newsround. God.
Blue Peter with Peter Purvis, Johnny Notes, and Valerie Singleton.
Yeah.
The dynamic trio.
Absolutely. Get down, ship. Oh, dear. Bless him. He's no longer with us, is he, John Noakes?
No, he's sadly departed this world.
Yeah. Is Valerie still with us?
I believe she is, and I think Peter Purvis is as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember watching Johnny Notes climbing up Nelson's tower to
yeah, Nelson's column restoration, wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
God,
There
could
was
you
no,
imagine presenters doing that now? They wouldn't, would they? It wouldn't be allowed.
Health and safety wouldn't allow it.
Here's another
went
one for you, Dave. How about this? Do you remember a program called Superstars?
Yes.
Do you remember when Kevin Keegan fell off that bike and slid across the track, cutting all his back 3 days before the England International?
Yes.
Could you imagine that happening now with an £100 million footballer? It wouldn't, would it?
Oh, what with the priceless princesses that play football?
Yeah.
No.
God, man, you wouldn't see it, would you?
No.
They wouldn't be allowed to compete.
Well, they wouldn't.
Andy says Dave would be one of the Anthill mob. Yeah, the Anthill mob. The little mafioso, wouldn't it, in the armoured gangster mobile?
Yep. I don't mind being one of them.
Another barrel. It's another barrel of fun. Kevin's laughing.
Yeah, you'd have to put Fox in with the Nutty Professor, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, because he's a bit of a princess. Now, Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor Fox. His ears will be burning now. He'll be stood there. Someone's talked about me. Someone's just called me a princess because my ears are burning. There you go. I'll make this my last barrel, I think, of the day. And that and trim it. And then we can get ready to do our end wrap up. So we'll just grab those off of there. Like so.
Oh,
All right, mate.
yeah. Yeah. Have I got time to put the back seat in? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course you have, mate. Yeah. I'm just, like I say, I'm building my last barrel, so get that done. It's that horrible sub-assemblies stage, Dave, innit, where we're itching to get a bit of paint on them, but still a fair box full of plastic there, Dave. I don't know about you, but
No, I've still got a long way to go yet because I've got the back of the truck to do.
yeah, you got all of the support
And
arm
I've
and
got
everything.
and then I've got the crane winch assembly
Yeah.
to do. So there's a lot of mileage left in this one yet.
Absolutely. It's why I'm just doing these barrels, just to have sub-assemblies ready to faff with, and this will all go on one of me paint things, you know, ready to go in the booth and be primed. So
Put that over there. Oh, I think. I think I'm going to call that quits.
Yeah. Andy McLeish says, damn it, Dave, I was thinking the same thing. Absolutely. See, they know us too well, don't they?
No. Oh, no.
Andy says Jeff would be Professor Pat Pending. Good shout.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, mate. Good shout, Andy. Does that mean Andy and Panzer would be dastardly and muttly then?
On it.
Let's put that away there. Let's have a quick looky-loo at what we've done today. We have done all of that. Let's quickly go full screen so that people can see what we've been doing. Right, folks, the stage I'm at is obviously the chassis with all the engine ready to prime. We then got me bag of odd wheels, floor seat, radiator, bits and bobs there, so that can all go on their frame to be painted. My cab with one door fixed, nicely lined up now, I'm happier. And then the seat back in there, because the floor is then going to tuck up underneath. It just makes it easy to paint off the vehicle. Inner floor section with me opening door. And then a flatbed with different barrels, Dave, with a drum tap and everything on it, mate.
Oh, you've had a right barrel of laughs there, haven't you?
Yeah, look. Oh. So nice. I am barreling along.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like you've got a full load there, then.
Yeah, see what I did there. You want me to stop, don't you? Yeah. So that's where we're at, folks. So I'm going to come up and say goodbyes. So I'll just turn my lights off before I come up because.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll blind everyone.
Yeah, the shine off my head will be too much for you, and.
Oh, have I got to put my sunglasses on then?
Yeah, I've turned my lights off, Dave, so that my baldy head don't blind you, mate. See what I did there.
Right, where are we?
Right, let's have a bit of that. Let's bung that over on there so I can see that. What have we got going on there? Yeah, Professor Pat pending. Andy says Festa would either be rock or gravel, Captain Caveman in the Bouldermobile. Yeah, because I am part man, part Wookie, mate. So, yeah. Panzer, you're Muttley, absolutely. Or would that be him as I've been laughing wreck when it's funny? Remember, I am chaos and mayhem. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So, folks, yeah, massive thanks for all of you that have come in and kept me and Dave company. It is lovely to spend a couple of hours of just relaxing goofiness with you. Remember, if you want to grab one of these, you can do so. It's in the description underneath. Also, there's loads of other stuff available on eModels. eModels obviously have been kind enough to let us to do these streams on their behalf for their channel. So many thanks to Pete, James and the crew up at eModels for sending us down the stuff and giving us carte blanche to ruin their reputation by doing streams for them.
Yes.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yes.
And and any of you out there, if you hear a knock at the door, be afraid because you never know. It could be me and him turning up on your doorstep. On that note, stay safe, folks. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you at the weekend for the Sunday brunch over on my channel. And I'll see you this Friday night with Fox on my channel for the Friday Frolic, folks.
Yes,
and we will see you. Are we doing one of these next Wednesday? I can't remember. We'll keep an eye out. But yeah. So we'll actually, we've got a week off next week because real life.
Yes.
We'll catch you later then, folks. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Stay safe. Stay well.